Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Monday, September 13th, 2021. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Well, we have a cold front off to the north of the region that's producing a few isolated showers in the far northern interior around the Poconos. But for right now, most locations are seeing a mix of sun and clouds with a west-southwesterly wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Temperatures range from the upper 60s to lower 70s over the interior and the suburbs, lower to mid 70s in your urban areas. And notice that dew points in the mid to upper 60s as well, so we have a little bit more moisture in the atmosphere. And that's leading to a little bit of fog, like around Reading, where that's reducing visibility around 6 miles. But most locations have a visibility around 10 miles. Now, when you take a look at our surface map, or should I say our wind map, you can clearly see there is a frontal boundary to the north of the region. And meanwhile, we have this west-southwesterly wind that is taking an air mass from the Gulf of Mexico, which is being driven up here by the Western Atlantic Ridge, which is going to be an important theme for pretty much this entire week. When you take a look at our surface map, there's our cold front right here. You see these waves of low pressure? These waves of low pressure are going to be a real pest throughout the entire week, because as these low pressure systems move through, these cold fronts, well, this frontal boundary will drop south as a cold front for today, waver northward as a warm front for tomorrow, and then basically waver north and south through basically up until next weekend with the constant threat for isolated showers. Now, this is not a washout in any way, shape, or form, but you probably want to keep an eye to the sky, especially if you get a few of these thunderstorms, especially for this evening around the Poconos or northern New Jersey, that could touch off, possibly reaching severe levels. So, again, not a washout, but you just want to be aware of what's developing around you. And take a look at the infrared satellite picture. It sets up this pattern really nicely. Now, first of all, this right here is Tropical Storm Nicholas. Nicholas will have no impact on our neck of the woods. But if you have friends and family down along the western Gulf Coast, well, you're going to want to keep an eye on this, because it's going to be making landfall later on this afternoon around the central Texas coast. And that's going to lead to widespread heavy rainfall throughout the western Gulf Coast, around anywhere 6 to 15 inches of rain. So quite a bit of rain and potential for flooding. This will get wrapped around the Western Atlantic Ridge. Now, we are trapped between this trough here over eastern Canada and this Western Atlantic Ridge here. And so, as a result, we get what's called convergence and confluence aloft, which basically means that you get these shortwaves coming through, and they basically get crushed and weakened as they're approaching, but they just keep on marching their way through. And so, every time they move along that frontal boundary, right here, they're going to produce a threat for showers and thunderstorms and a mix of clouds. It's also going to lead to a nice range in our temperatures depending on where this frontal boundary sets up. So when we take a look at the forecast for today, that cold front will drop south. Isolated showers are a threat. You may see an isolated thunderstorm if the lifting lines up just right with what we call vertical wind shear. It could produce a severe thunderstorm this evening around the Poconos in northern New Jersey. But again, the key word here is isolated. Most locations will remain dry, with temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 70s over the interior and lower to mid 80s along the coast. For tonight into tomorrow morning, watch out again for a few isolated showers. Other than that, look for some low clouds, maybe a little bit of fog, lows in the mid to upper 60s. For tomorrow afternoon, again, an isolated shower is possible. Other than that, mix of sun and clouds. High temperatures ranging from the upper 70s to mid 80s along the coast, lower to mid 80s over the interior, and mid to upper 80s in the Delaware River Valley. On Wednesday, a stronger cold front with a stronger wave of low pressure is going to be diving towards the region, and that's going to lead to the threat for showers and thunderstorms, especially in the evening hours on Wednesday. And some of these thunderstorms may be capable of reaching severe levels. Temperatures on Wednesday will range from the upper 60s to lower 70s for lows, and for high temperatures, upper 70s to lower 80s along the immediate coast, lower to mid 80s over the interior, and mid to upper 80s in the Delaware River Valley. Maybe hitting 90 degrees around the Philadelphia metro if we get enough sunshine. Then we pretty much lock into that theme for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and for Monday. While frontal boundaries hanging around, waves of low pressure moving through, again, not a washout, but every day there's going to be the same theme. Low clouds and fog in the morning, isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, Many locations will remain dry, but if you get hit with one of these thunderstorms, you're going to be dealing with very heavy downpours and the potential for wind gusts over 40 miles per hour, along with frequent lightning. And that lightning may be vivid because of all the moisture in the air. In the meantime, we'll have low temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 60s over the interior, lower to mid 70s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the upper 70s to lower 80s over the northern interior, upper 70s to mid 80s along the coast. Especially as you head towards southern New Jersey, you're more likely to be in the mid 80s. As you head towards Long Island, you're more likely to be in the upper 70s. And then in the Delaware River Valley, you'll end up with temperatures basically ranging from the upper 80s to lower 90s, basically between 88 and 91 degrees through this entire week, with showers and thunderstorms again every afternoon being a threat. So that's basically your forecast all the way on into next week. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.